I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I don't think the Queen has much power at all. I think she's just like anything else. She's a figurehead, just like Obama. He doesn't have any power over nothing.
Right, yeah.
Got nothing. He's got no power over nothing. This is a white man's country. This is a white man's world. The white man from Europe dominates the whole planet. White men goes into any country and kill everybody, take over anything they want. This is a white man's country. It's a white man's world. I'm not bragging about it. I'm just telling you the fact of the matter. White people out of Europe have dominated Europe and then Europe has dominated the world. And so England has manipulated and exploited the races, the peoples of the world. The white man has been using exploitation, commerce to manipulate and exploit the whole human race. So I cannot believe that some young black guy who walks in and he's going to take over the old white man's establishment on the earth. Ain't going to happen. No. They brought him in for some reason to make him look like a schmuck one of these days soon. But he is not in control. The men who are behind him is Zbigniew Brzezinski. You want to find out what's going on with Obama? Do some research on Zbigniew Brzezinski. Studied in Moscow. Pure Moscow communism. That's Zbigniew Brzezinski, and he's the brains behind Obama. Obama's just a front man. They get rid of him like they did Kennedy. Here's a very powerful man, John Kennedy. Everybody loved him. Handsome, debonair, president of the United States, wealthy, and they shot this guy in public, and nobody went to jail. Nobody's ever going to jail. Why? Because the powers that be that run this country will kill you. You think for 1 minute you're going to get out of line and be important in this country, they'll whack you so thick. As a matter of fact, the California state has a, I don't know if you know this or not, but the mafia have their own license plates in California. Do you know that? Yeah. The mafia is given their own license plates by the California state government. I know, because I've sat with the mob and talked with them. And they have their own license plates. I had a time, I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about, how government operates directly with the underworld.
Right.
And that is one and the same thing. We're talking money, we're talking power. But the governor, it would not look right if a governor goes out and has somebody killed. So they make a phone call and that's taken care of. And the government doesn't know nothing about it, but they get what they want. So in payment, the government makes a contract with the mob. We don't mess with your business, you don't mess with ours. You take care of things that we need to take care of, we take care of you. That's what's going on in California. The mob has their own license plates, and the mob has business deals with the state of California to take care of all the dirty work for them. So as far as I'm concerned, and I've been told by FBI agents, I had an FBI agent call me in my office in Glendale and tell me, Jordan, we've been watching you for a long time.
Now, there is a European man telling you the truth. You can not believe it if you want. It don't make me no difference. What the Israelites are doing is presenting you with the truth. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. All right, so you heard it from what they call the proverbial horse's mouth. A European man telling you that his people rule the earth. All right? And why do they rule the earth? Because it is the Lord God's plan. He is in the kingdoms of men, okay? But if the white man rules the earth, we need to look at something. There's a question that you need to answer. There is a question that the Lord God has for you. It is in Job 9:24. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? That's what it says. If the white man rules the earth, you need to answer this question. And you know what? White people will tell you they rule the earth. Some of you are just not brave enough to openly state it, but we are bold as lions before our enemies. You understand that? We're not no mealy-mouthed so-called black men out here. We are the Israelites, austere men of God. You understand that? And we had a silly pastor female come up here trying to spew her lies. And you know what? She has been judged. She's going to be judged. And I want to hear what the Lord did to her if she comes back in next week, if she even exists next week. Because the Lord is passing out judgments right now. So we know the wicked rules the earth. That's the reason why you got laws supporting homosexuality, transgender, same-sex marriage. Men can become girls, girls can become boys, grown men can become little girls, grown women become little boys. That is what you have out here. And this is what you get when the world is wicked. You understand that? That's what you get. You don't get the truth of God. They're trying to subvert every truth of God. That's what they're doing. They're trying to make sure you so-called blacks, so-called Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans don't get the truth. Like that female fake pastor, she don't want you to know the truth because she wants to rule over men. She wants to continue to take your money and color hair blonde, which is not her natural color. That's what she wants. And she had a hell of a lot of it too, it wasn't hers. All right. This is what you got to deal with when you're a prophet of the Lord. You got to deal with people that want to be contentious. And you know what? We'll meet your energy. Whatever energy you come with, we're going to meet that energy. You understand that? You're not going to silence the prophets. There ain't no black woman alive that's going to silence the prophets. There's no Latino woman alive that's going to silence the prophets. There's no Native American woman alive that's going to silence the prophets. It's not going to happen. You're either going to fall in line or you're going to fall down. That's what's going to happen. The Lord going to take you out of the way. Now, I do wish the sister repents, but you know what? I know that there's judgment if she does not. And you know, power is contagious. For a woman to have power over men is very, very contagious. You understand that? How do I know? Because I was in the military. Power is contagious. Influence over people is contagious. You understand that? It has a way of growing and welling up in a person. People can get consumed by their very own wicked motives. Nowhere in the Bible. Let's see how she's out of order. Let's go over that briefly. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you some definitions as well. How she is out of order. She's doing the very same thing that Eve did in the garden. The very same thing. This is another teaching moment. Genesis chapter 3, starting at verse 16. Actually, before we gotta see what Eve did. Okay, we gotta see what Eve did first. All right, we're gonna start at verse 1, and then we're gonna get to 16. We're gonna eventually get to 16. This is what all the so-called black women, Latino, Hispanic women, and Native American women are doing today that are unrepentant. This is what they're doing. Genesis chapter 3, verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Most High Yahweh power had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, this is the serpent, saying to Eve, Yea, hath the Most High said, Ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden? That's a question. And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High has said, Ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. Now, what the black woman is doing today is she's taking every opportunity of sin, the unrepentant that is, of sin today. Like I said, if the white man says that the black woman can be a pastor, she's going to try to be a pastor. If the white man tells the black woman, Latino woman, Hispanic woman, that she can be over their man, she's going to try to be over her man. This is what she's doing. This is what happened in the garden. Eve tried to be a god like Adam. Okay? She did not eat an apple. She took in knowledge of the wrong thing.